This little light of mine.
Lali?
I'm gonna let it shine.
Lali?
This little light of mine.
Lali? Confounded gal, get out here.
Let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine.
You stop that. You stop that right now. Gal, I have to do everything in this house by myself. You come out here right now.
Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
You got on any drawers under that?
The one who started this incomplete soul, this ghost that I am, this ghost that is still waiting for completion and has been waiting since the 1740s when South Carolina made it illegal for slaves to even grow food for themselves. The one who started this incomplete soul, this ghost that I am, was a slave who was the great, 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 great grandmother of my human.
Can't find it. Can't find it, Elizabeth. I can't find it. Oh. Oh.
You gonna kill that girl? Come in here. Kill us. Yep. That's what he gonna do. I just hopes Missy can shoot today. I just hopes she ain't forgot what her pappy taught her.
Everybody died in this house. Oh.
I chops wood, don't know if I can chop no boy. Oh, I ain't afraid. I ain't afraid. Don't know how sure my arm is, gal. Don't know. Don't
when he
know.
gonna stop?
But he gonna come in here,
Go stop!
beat us. He's so mean. He's so evil. He's so henna because his daddy died.
Open the door!
Go beat that gal.
Open the door!
Beat her dead. Then he gonna come in here.
What he gonna do when she
Try
dead?
to kill us.
No.
Yeah.
Not his mammy. No.
He gonna come in here.
He not gonna kill me.
Try to kill us.
No.
But I ain't dying tonight.
What you gonna do with that?
I
you
ain't
gonna hit my
dying for
baby?
no nigger boy that master got. Not gonna happen tonight. Maybe tomorrow night, maybe some other night. But that boy not gonna kill me tonight. He not gonna kill Missy. I ain't gonna let him kill his mommy too.
She gonna shoot him when that girl dead?
Not you either.
That's
No.
when she gonna
Not
shoot
even
him.
you, Lali. Not gonna let that boy kill nobody tonight in this house.
He my baby. Oh,
Not
I
gonna
know.
let that
I know he bad. He bad because Massa bad. Oh, maybe,
My life ain't going
maybe
for no devil
go
boy.
outside.
We
Go get
devil
that
pack
gal before he kill her. Mess
and
dead.
a lolly for a mammy.
Maybe he be good when
No.
his daddy dead. Maybe he be good.
Not tonight. Not tonight. Not tonight. Ain't gonna happen.
This ancestor was the exact same age as the master's daughter and was her playmate. South Carolina had also made it illegal for Negro slaves to even learn to read, and the master beat my human's ancestor to a pulp when she was only 7 years old, because he found out her 7-year-old mistress had taught her how to read.
Ain't gonna lie. 'Twas hard to love that child. That devil boy. Devil massa got off me when I almost still a baby myself. 'Twas hard to love that boy. But he mine more than massa, 'cause he grew in me. Elizabeth say, oh, Missy, she a good Christian. She hate that man. She want to show him that dead boy while he's still alive. But she waited till Massa dead and buried, for she had that boy shot. Elizabeth say, Missy say, I wish I could put that dead boy's body on daddy's bed while daddy's still living. She think that. She didn't do that, but she think that. I think Missy evil too. I never thought that for, but who do that? Who do that to a boy? To a boy. Boy whose woman had babies 3-4 days ago. Now she dead. Master dead. And Big Missy killed those babies' daddy. Elizabeth say, Missy always followed the good book. Missy always does good. Missy didn't do good, didn't say, little Missy, don't you slap that gal? Little Missy, don't you beat that gal? When we little playing and little Missy get mad and I couldn't slap back. Not even me. They say I crazy. They all say I crazy. But I'm not crazy enough I ever hit little Missy back. I never hit little Missy back. She beat me every day. Big Missy killed my son 'cause he beat his woman every day. There's black and there's white. There's nigger and not nigger.
The reading lesson stopped, but what continued were beatings. Beatings with a switch by my human's ancestor's 7-year-old mistress. This switch, which disappeared long ago, has been passed down symbolically all throughout 10 generations. Having been abused herself, my human's great grandmother beat her son, the great grandfather of my human, on a regular basis. He in turn was an abuser and beat his woman, his wife, the woman they gave him to sleep with. He beat her every night. This boy was the old master's favorite. I forgot to mention, the old master fathered this boy with my human's original ancestor as soon as she turned 13.
Who there? Who there? Elizabeth. Elizabeth. Who did? Who did? Why are you all covered up for? Blue? He finally done it. He finally done it. Gal, gal, this ain't nothing but trouble. Nothing. You best keep yourself hid. Yeah. Say you sick. Say you sick. You vomiting blood.
He didn't mean it. He didn't mean it.
Don't come out that house. You go home now and you stay there. Stay there. You hear me, gal? Stay there.
And nobody could stop him from beating that woman. Not even when the woman was pregnant with twins, one of whom was born dead, and the mother died soon afterwards. The old master also died soon afterwards. And as soon as he did, the old mistress, his wife, had his favorite slave, his son, the wife-beater, shot. She had never forgiven her husband, the old master, for his steady stream of mistresses, both black and white. But the old mistress took the baby twin girl into her home to be raised as a personal servant. She even taught the little girl how to read, just despite the memory of her husband.
He is still screaming. I want you to bring me a brandy, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, you are not my mammy anymore. And I am your mistress. My husband is screaming his head off in the next room. I need a brandy. Elizabeth, I don't need you to tell me that I hate him. Of course I hate him. He is an evil man, but he is my husband. And he is a living being who is dying in pain in the next room. Please bring me a brandy, Elizabeth. I am sorry that I raised my voice at you. No, Elizabeth, there is no excuse for being angry and evil like my husband. There is no excuse. He makes excuses all the time. That is why we all suffer, the rest of us. So I am sorry. Yes, I still want the brandy. Thank you. What's that you say? Do I want to know the moment that he dies? Do I want you to wake me up when he dies? I will not sleep for a moment until that man is dead. And as soon as he is dead, Elizabeth, send someone down to the slave cabins and pull out that nigger son he made and shoot him. Why? Elizabeth, do you remember his woman? The woman he beat, and we could hear her screaming all the way up to this house? I heard her screaming in the middle of the night, Elizabeth. Nobody can tell me that that is not what it was. He was beating her to death. And now she has left those two little children who would not be orphaned by her if my husband's son had not beat her every night until she was nearly dead. And where did he learn that, Elizabeth? He learned that from his father. And I wish I was as evil as my husband, Elizabeth, or I would have him shot before my husband dies and while he is still conscious of the world. And I would take his nigger son's body, that evil boy, and lay his body across that evil man's bed. Yes, I would do that, Elizabeth. No, I am sure that I did not learn that from you, Mammy. I am sure I learned that from my husband. Now please bring me a brandy.
This little girl, who was the great-great-great-great-great-grandmother of my human, was bought by a widowed foreman on a neighboring farm to be a teacher and mammy for his children. He had never remarried and did not remarry after that. Instead, he had a son with this ancestor of my human. The family mythology is that they planned to be together all along, since the girl was 14 or 15. Their son was a beautiful child. He was educated by his mother. He was highly intelligent. And when he was 6 years old, he told his slave master father and his slave mother that he was not going to be a slave all his life. After a slave revolt in 1831, in which many Negro slaves were slaughtered, the widower smuggled the son to the north, where he was apprenticed to a printer in Boston. By the age of 22, this great-great-great-grandfather, this boy, was a master printer who had his own house and a family with 3 children.
Massa, he say, where you get that long hair from, girl? I say, 'cause I ain't scared of him. I ain't scared. He already beat me as nothing but a bitty baby. He say, where you get that long hair from, girl? And I say, why it ain't mine. It's from some grandma or some mama for me that got some master stuck his, inside her and made one like me. Sep, instead of having kinky show hair like the mama or the grandma, she got her some fine hair like the massa. And the mistress, Missy, she hid her face, 'cause she just know he gon' whop me again. But he didn't. He laughed. Massa. Even after he beat me when I was a baby girl, I don't know, 7. Even when he beat me then, even when I first started bleeding, bleeding, even when after that he took me, like, I guess that's the way he made little Missy with big Missy. Even then, Master say, you so funny. You so funny, gal. You just make me laugh. Ha, ha, ha. And Master, the devil, he never make me laugh.
He was also bored with being a printer, and bored with his wife, who was quite uneducated, plain and simple. Additionally, his parents had spoiled him and raised him without any discipline. He abandoned his family and went to sea. None of his children saw him again until they were adults, when their repentant father, this man who had been a sailor since he was 22, was dying of syphilis. He returned, located his children, and reunited them briefly so that he could divide his meager savings among them. Then he disappeared again, and they never saw him afterwards. great, great generation of my human's family struggled to provide them food and stability until they reached about the ages of 13, 14, and 15. With the help of black Quakers, she found 3 decent homes for them.
Is it done? They killed my boy. They killed my boy.
Master's son is dead, Missy.
They killed my boy.
Shut up. Gal, he beat that child to death. You hear me? She dead.
It's evil.
2 babies.
It was
No
evil.
mammy. No pappy.
Evil.
He beat
Killed
that
my
child
boy.
to death. No! No, you stop that!
Evil.
We's all bad. We's all good. Those of us that's left.
Master beat me.
Master beat you?
me.
You beat that boy.
He beat that gal.
That boy beat that gal.
What about me?
Now she dead.
What
Master
about
dead.
me?
And I did not let that
It's the
gal in the
devil.
house.
The devil.
I did not let that
Y'all
gal
the
in the
devil.
house when she
Oh,
begged
y'all.
and pleaded. And them your grandbabies and your son, you bad too, gal. You bad too.
Oh, y'all the devil. Oh.
Get out of here. I done told you don't come up in this house looking like a film nigga.
The daughter of this Quaker and her runaway husband, the daughter who was the great, great, great grandmother of my human, became an excellent seamstress. She married a young black preacher, and they built a church in Omaha with her inheritance from her father. They had a daughter. During the Civil War, this great, great grandmother learned nursing. Sadly, her husband, who had joined a black regiment, was wounded and died after his leg had to be amputated, and the stump became grossly infected. With all her newfound nursing skills, her love and tenderness, she could not save him. Still grieving, she took her new skills and her daughter to California's gold rush country. Her daughter, my human's great, great grandmother, went to college to become a teacher. She met and married a lawyer who was from an old Creole family. This young man had migrated to California to make it on his own without the help and reputation of his family. This great great grandmother and her lawyer husband had a good life. They had twin daughters, but surviving twin, my human's great-grandmother, was sheltered and smothered and spoiled. So spoiled after her sister died. When this great-grandmother was a teenager, she went crazy and ran wild during Prohibition, and by the 1930s she was an alcoholic, living a dangerous life halfway in the streets. She had a daughter by some unknown father. That was my human's grandmother. That child was raised by the great-great-grandparents. She was pampered, but not overly spoiled as her mother had been. Her parents had learned a lesson. This was the generation when I became hopeful that someone soon to be born would complete the soul of which I am only a half-life. Because you see, my human's mother loved music. She was even talented. She taught her daughter how to sing and write songs. My human loves to sing. She sings every day. She's not the musician her mother was, but her soul is full of creativity. I know that somewhere in her creative soul there is enough to complete me, and I can end and stop floating from generation to generation.